All right. Good afternoon, and hope y'all are having a good one. Oh, trying to beat the rain. Had to track down my tripod. It's back here in the back. Anyway, time to saw some post. So I'm gonna take y'all along, show you how I do it. Be ripping them with the chainsaw. So let's get out there to the field, and we'll walk you through the process. I'm gonna freehand it. I'm not even gonna use an Alaskan mill jig. So I started freehanding it yesterday evening, and storm blew in. So I'll show you where I got. Turns out pretty good. I'm using them to do post every 8 feet around the garden. We're going to fence in the garden, or start it. So we got so many projects going on, we just pick one and go for it. So anyway, let's get up here and I'll show you. Still got to get the that cleaned all out. There we go. Yeah, still got to get all that cleaned up. But pardon the wobbly camera. This thing set out, the tripod did, and the legs won't go back in, so they're extended out tall. It's not actually a camera tripod, it is a easel tripod. Painting easel. But you know what? Work with what you got, and that's what we got. How you doing, Coco? Let me get y'all spread out here. Stood. There we go. Oh, I know you're not hungry. You're up here on this grass. You just go on and tell that to somebody else. You ain't hungry at all. Just think I got food. All right. Let's take y'all up here. But yeah, got the grass coming in good right there. Show you what I freehanded yesterday before the storm. And we'll take y'all along and show you. I'm gonna finish the rest of it, but set the tripod up here real quick. Bear with me. Voila. Anyway, right there. Nice 6x6 post. Cutting them out of pine. Not too shabby, ain't gotta be perfect, because that's what we're gonna attach the 5/4 panel board to once we get all the posts cut. So anyway, show you how we do it and the process of how I go about cutting it freehand with a chainsaw. Anyway, we'll get back at you here in a minute. All right, got them cut to length. We're doing 5 feet because we're going to put them 2 foot in the ground, leave 3 foot out. And because my wife, we're going to run a 2x6 on top of all the posts, set her planters to have her whatever she wants to put on her planters. Most of the time it's herbs and spices and stuff, but yeah, 5 feet will give us 3 foot out, be perfect height. Put it somewhere right about right there. And we got a abundance of these to go get, so it's just pine. I'm gonna torch the bottom that goes in the ground, naturally cure it from termites, ants, pests that want to get in and deteriorate the wood. So anyway, that's that. We're gonna plug on, and lovely byproduct of said sawing is lovely big old sawdust chip. Since I'm cutting across the grain, it's ripping long strips like that. So perfect for compost, bedding in the goat stalls, all kinds of stuff. Anyway, we'll stop talking and get back at it. Alright, I've got to make a holding stand where it's a little bit safer to rip these logs down. I'm cutting it the way I was, it ain't gonna work. I knew it wasn't, but I want to get that one done. But show you how I'm gonna chalk up these blocks and make it easier to cut and safer. Shoo-wee. And that is another one cut. Shoo. It would not be that easy to cut, but I hand file my chainsaw teeth. And I make sure as Canadian fella, Bucket Billy Ray, showed me a lot on hand filing. I grew up cutting wood with my dad. That's our primary source of heat growing up my whole life. Been around chainsaws and whatnot, but never be afraid to learn something new and get the gullet. Bucket Billy Ray, you're the man. I got my gullet on that ripping chain, and boy, it sure cuts a lot easier. Less strain on the saw, nicer cut. But anyway, high-powered chainsaw and a good filed chain, good filed, and like he says, get the gullet, which is the C in your teeth. It'll pull out. Shavings like that. And of course, those are extra long and funky and look like curly fries because I'm cutting against the grain, but it still throws chunks out when you're sawing up bucking logs and hunking them up for firewood. But about to run out of fuel if you heard it surging up there, so I went ahead and stopped it because it's a pain in the butt trying to get it started with it ran flat dry fuel. So we'll fuel up, get the oil. Chain's cutting beautifully. Man, you can lay your finger across one of them teeth on that chain, it'll fillet the skin back. Whew. Take a break and we'll get back at it. Alright, welcome back. Show you the aftermath. Got some great shavings out of this. Well, I already used them for the chicks we moved out. They ready to come out. I got 4 logs cut. Let's see, 3 logs cut. 12 5-foot posts, and they're like a 7-inch by 2-inch post. So we're going to set them wide ways this way, and then run a 2x6 or 2x7, whatever I cut, on top of it, on top of the posts. These are 5 feet, so we'll set them in the ground 2 foot, which will leave 3 foot, well, perfect height. And then those planter boxes I made, my wife wants to set them on top, but I got 12 of them. I think I'm gonna space them 10 foot and go off on this corner post here. And we're gonna shoot straight over that way, around the pumpkin patch. It'll look good. I'm gonna burn the bottoms before I put them in the ground. I mix up some Thompson's water seal spray and put it in the spray jug, spray the tops. But anyway, the sun is bright. I'm tired. Boys want to go to the creek, and that doesn't sound like a bad idea at all. We're gonna wrap it up here.
Take a dip in the creek.
Take a dip in the creek, and eat some dinner Mama's cooking, and then relax. Do it again tomorrow. Might set these posts in the ground. I might cut some more trees because I got 8 trees left, but I need some poles for the goat barn so I can start getting the 2nd floor in. So think about it tonight and see what Mom thinks. But anyway, we'll get off of here. Y'all have a good one, and see you tomorrow. Alright, bud. Where are we going?
To the creek.
To
the creek.
The creek. It's been a scorcher of a day. It got up to 95, it said on mine. So Creek bound we are.